Hello class, my name is Tyler Wegner. This is presentation number 2. For presentation number 2, I decided to do Robert Lutz. I read a couple documentaries and a couple articles on Robert Lutz doing like weekly, just reading the news, and I've heard this about him quite often, so I decided to look into him a little bit more. Okay, so Robert Lutz has done a lot for his career. Here's a timeline. He started GM, the Europe division, which is a pretty big deal. Then he went to BMW for 5 years, decided to leave BMW because he figured out he wasn't going to go anywhere within the company. Then later moved to Ford for 10 years, pushed the Ford Explorer into production, which is huge. Then he worked at Chrysler, where he had a large role in production of the Viper, and that's that car up there in the top right. Car guys, they all know the Viper, whether they like them or they don't like them. A lot of people do like the Viper. He went into retirement in 1996 to 2001, where he tried to come up with his own car company, which did not last very long. And then in 2001, GM hired him out of retirement to take the head of marketing, and he is highly responsible for the GM's turnaround and revival when they started to decline in their sales. So Lutz's method is car companies need to be ran by car guys, and that's also down here. He describes that. He's best known for introducing new vehicles that appeal to customers, not just profitable numbers for the company. And this means this was because GM's leadership put their faith in numbers and spreadsheets, and they were trying to get rid of waste and personality worship to maximize their profits. And this wasn't very good, because when you put numbers people in charge of creating cars, it doesn't really create a consumer-friendly vehicle. So when General Motors hired Lutz out of retirement, he launched a war kind of against the penny pinchers and the number crunchers that ran the company. And his whole thing was creating vehicles that satisfied General Motors customers, and this was by design and quality of the vehicle. Here's one of the cars that he introduced, the Pontiac Solstice. Pontiac is no longer in business, and he actually made a statement on it that he believes that it was a good thing so that GM could focus on Buick and Cadillac and GMC and Chevrolet. He also, like I said before, the Viper, the Solstice, the Ford Explorer, and also the Equinox, the Volt, the CTS, and the Cross. So he is huge because he kind of brought back the creativity in the car, and he brought back cars that people actually wanted to buy, not just cars that he brought back cars that were good for customers, not just the manufacturers. And it really showed how huge that is and the turnaround of GM. All right.